so we'll make a start. So more often than not, Yoga Nidra is practiced laying down. So if you bring yourself down onto the back or onto the side of your body, whatever is the most comfortable position for you. You absolutely don't have to lie down. It's just that kind of 25 minutes is quite a long time to sit, unless you have a seated meditation practice, perhaps, where you can keep the spine long and you can really maintain that awareness. So we want to be as comfortable as we possibly can on the earth. Maybe that's with cushions, pillows, blankets, whatever we have, making sure that we're warm enough and just knowing that the practice is a still one. So maybe even if we don't want a blanket right now, we might have a blanket nearby should we feel that we need to snuggle up. And an invitation to close your eyes. Everything is optional. You might find that by closing your eyes, you start to take your awareness inwards, and there's less distraction, especially sometimes if we're at home practicing. Then the eyes start to glance around, and we notice, oh, I need to put that washing away, or these are examples for myself, or oh, that's where that thing is I was looking for. So, whatever we can do to allow ourselves to be as free from distraction as possible, but we know that we're not going to be free from all distraction. There may be other people at home, there may be noises outside of your space, and of course, there is internal distraction as well. So, the nature of the mind, it may grip onto part of our Yoga Nidra, something that is said or felt, or something completely random. And that is okay. So we don't need to control our thoughts, we just need to observe them and as best we can, let them pass. And there's no physical movement required for this practice. If you feel that you need to move for comfort at any point, do so. You might have spontaneous movement, experience sensations or different tones throughout the body. And the practice will be completely unique to you because it works with your own mind. And we're going to begin our practice by me counting from 10 to 0, and you feeling that as the count gets closer to 0, you are softening and arriving further into this practice of Yoga Nidra. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Welcome to this practice of Yoga Nidra. You might take a deeper breath in through the nose and blow or sigh that out of the mouth. Feel the jaw soften, the shoulders. And one more deeper conscious breath. Imagine that you kind of breathe all the way down to the toes as you exhale and welcome that softness just to flow through the entire body. And then become aware of your natural breath, whether that is breathing out through the nose or through a gap in the lips. Try and always breathe in through the nose, but out, whatever feels best for you, nose or mouth. There's nothing to fix and nothing to change about your breath. You are just the observer of your natural breath. Just noticing the rise and fall. Perhaps the temperature of the inhale and the exhale. Where you can feel your breath, there's no right or wrong answer. Where can you feel your breath most? Nostrils, belly, chest, ribs, somewhere else? And again, you don't need to fix or change. Is your inhale the same length as your exhale? Or maybe your exhale is slightly longer. So, all just observations. And we're going to stay with the breath just for a few moments more. I'll offer you some silence. If distraction calls, then know that is okay. Exhale, see if you can let it pass and just remind yourself of that gentle focus point, which is your natural breath. And now let's move our awareness just for a moment to maybe it's the heart, maybe it's the mind, maybe it's a combination of both as we come to our Sankalpa. So you might know or think of this as an affirmation or an intention or some kind of mantra that you repeat to yourself. This may not be of interest to you, and that's fine. You could continue just to observe your breath. But if there is something that you are wanting to bring into your life, and Sankalpa is always positive, we're always stating it in the present tense, then you might choose a word or a short statement and just state that in the mind 3 times. So an example could be, I welcome more rest. So again, you don't need to force, change, fix. If something is there, allow it to be. If not, that is fine. And as you exhale, just release. And that brings us to our physical body. Just noticing the head and the face, the arms and the hands, the legs and the feet, the upper body, lower body, the back of your body as you feel it, front of your body, the sides of your body. And maybe you can find an awareness then of the whole of your body. So the existence in this practice and in this life of your entire physical body. No need to adjust anything unless you feel it's necessary. Just allowing your body to be. And we will take our rotation of awareness or consciousness, sometimes called body scan, around our body. So all you need to do is listen, follow the sound of my voice. If you slip into that more sleeping state, know that that is okay. You need that rest. You can just join back in when you come back to the sound of my voice. If you get distracted or lose track, just take a breath, give yourself a beat, and come back to the practice. So we'll begin at the back of the head. So just feeling the back of the head. Coming up to the crown of the head and into the forehead. Let the forehead be soft. The right temple, the left temple, the right eyebrow, the left eyebrow, the space between the eyebrows, the right eye, the left eye, and the space behind the eyes. Maybe there is just darkness there. Maybe there is color, shape, or something else that exists for you. Again, you don't need to try and fix or change that. Just be aware. The right ear, the left ear, the right cheek, the left cheek, the right nostril, the left nostril, and the very tip of your nose. Become aware then of the air, the breath in the nostrils. The upper lip, the lower lip. Journey into the mouth, the teeth, tongue, gums, moisture, even any residual taste in the mouth. The chin, the jawline, the throat space. Becoming aware of the head and all of those features, those unique features of your face. The head and the face. Bring your awareness to the right collarbone, the right shoulder, armpit, upper arm, elbow, lower arm, the right wrist, back of the right hand, palm of the right hand, the right hand thumb. First, second, third, fourth finger. The whole of that right arm and the right hand. Awareness shifts to the left collarbone and the left shoulder. Armpit, upper arm, elbow, lower arm, left wrist. Back of the left hand, palm of the hand, left hand thumb. First, second, third, and fourth finger. And the whole of that left arm and hand. And awareness to both of the arms and both of the hands, just as they are wherever they are resting in this practice of Yoga Nidra. You might take a deeper breath, and as you exhale, just allow that wave of softness. Awareness to the right shoulder blade, the right back ribs, right glute, right hip, right thigh, kneecap and back of knee, the right lower leg, the ankles, the top of the right foot, the heel of the foot, the sole of the foot, the big toe, the second, third, fourth, and fifth toe. And the whole of that right leg and the right foot, whole of the right leg and the right foot. Awareness to the left shoulder blade, down the left back rib, into the left glute, thigh, kneecap and back of knee, left lower leg, ankles, top of foot, left heel, sole of foot, the left big toe. The second, third, fourth, and fifth toe. The whole of that left leg and the left foot. An awareness of both the legs, just exactly as they are, these bigger bones and muscles of the body, just allowing them to rest in this practice of Yoga Nidra. And you might take a deeper breath. Allow yourself to release. Become aware of the back of the neck and the very upper spine as you can sense it or feel it within your body. And as you slowly exhale, allow your awareness and almost your breath just to travel down the spine and find the tailbone or the lowest part of the spine as you can sense or feel it. With the inhale, we just gently draw the breath back up, top of the spine, back of the neck. Exhale down to the tailbone. Like a little spinal massage of the mind. Just take that a few more times while I offer you some silence. If you get distracted, exhale, let that pass, and then come back to breathing up and down the spine. Just pause wherever you are. Bring awareness to your belly button. And just below your belly button, all around that soft space of the belly, no tensing or clenching or drawing in. And a similar practice here for the front of our body and working with our breath. As you breathe in, just become aware of the rise of the belly, the expansion of the ribs, and perhaps you take your awareness up towards the heart or the chest. And as you breathe out, travel the awareness from heart or chest all the way down, back to the belly button or the softness of the belly. So just take a few more moments here again. If distraction comes in, allow it to pass as best you can. Come back to your breath and that movement of the body as you breathe. Just allow that to dissolve wherever you are. And let's bring our awareness back to our physical body. To the head and the face, the arms and the hands, the legs and the feet, the upper body, the lower body, the back of the body as we feel it, the front of the body as we feel it, the right side of the body, the left side of the body, and the whole of the physical body, everything connected, the whole of our physical body allowed to release, to rest, to just be as it is in this practice of Yoga Nidra. For the next couple of moments, just see if you can allow your awareness to rest on the softening of the whole of your physical body. Give it over to gravity, to the earth, or whatever it may be beneath you. Rest. You might take a deeper breath and let's then journey our awareness to mind or heart, or maybe it was a mixture of both, and to our sankalpa or perhaps intention, whatever we name it, it's not so important. It's what's behind that. If there wasn't one and something has come up during the practice, that's great. If there wasn't one and there still isn't, that is fine. Or maybe there was something and you are going to repeat that 3 more times in your mind. And as you exhale, Just allow that to be released. At the beginning of our practice, I counted from 10 to 0. And that was to allow us to start to journey into our practice. This time, 10 to 0 will be to slowly draw us out of our practice. But there is no need to physically move straight away or at all if you don't want to. Just continue to follow the sound of my voice. Be with your body as it rests. At the end of the count, I'll state this practice of Yoga Nidra is complete. And again, just continue to listen to the sound of my voice. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This practice of Yoga Nidra is complete. Perhaps take a deeper breath. And if you can, just rest for a while longer. Make no rush about this. If for whatever reason you need to reawaken, just treat that mindfully. Remember, you've just been in stillness, lay down, perhaps in and out of a sleep and waking state. You might have a little stretch or a wiggle, and eventually roll yourself over to come to a seat, but take your time to do that. For now, if it feels right, you might place one or both of the hands to the heart. Just thank yourself. And thank you for joining me.